Hi, it's Lewis with Rosebuds Travels, and this is Thursday, February 7th, and in Houston right now, it is cooler this morning. It got into the 30s this morning, and so I decided to talk a little bit about why we ordered our Casita with the heater, the propane heater. It's an extra, and we decided to order the heater in our Casita um, so that if we were boondocking somewhere, we could actually have heat that runs on propane and the fan runs on 12 volts. So it'll run on the battery, and it will keep us warm in the event that it is cold. And the heat strip that comes in the Casita as part of the air conditioning system will not run on the battery. It's a 1500 watt heat strip, and it uses too much energy to work on a battery. You can't run the heat strip on a battery. So I've got the heater running now, and you can hear what the heater sounds like when it's running. And the heater actually warms the Casita up pretty rapidly. And we have found that it is not a huge propane hog. On our month-long trip last summer we started it at kind of toward the end of May and into June, and we went up into Maine and Canada, and there were times when we needed to use the heater, and so the heater was being used, and we did not find it to be a huge propane hog or a big battery hog either. So I just wanted to point out why we decided to buy the heater. Some people in the South don't buy heaters because they say they don't need them. And if you're at a campground all the time that you're plugged in, that would be true. You wouldn't. Or if you bought another heater, either propane, well, probably propane. If you were boondocking, you're not going to be able to buy a little heater that you plug in unless you have an inverter that can that can run a heater. And an electric heater usually is a pretty big power draw. So I happen to like this heater okay, and it's not terribly noisy, and it does warm up the Casita quite well. So I'll show you what the heater looks like, and then of course you can hear what it sounds like. So what it looks like is that, and you can tell that it isn't super noisy, and it is warm, and it warms the Casita quite well. And like I said, we've enjoyed having it. So it, I'm just pointing out why we bought it and why we thought we needed it. And it is mostly for the times when we are boondocking and we're using just battery and propane, and then that heater. Then we have two little dogs, and we didn't want to have another propane heater just sitting around on the floor that could be hit by the dogs. So that's why we decided to do that heater instead of some other kind of heater. So that's the story, and that's what I wanted to point out. So if you like the video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.